Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into today's second video, doing me 30-day extended European outlook for today's second video. So as was on Tuesday, we've got your extended European 30-day / 42-day look ahead. I shall get on that for you in a moment. Just say that first video today was our 6 AM UK weather forecast. It's a 10 to 14 day on the way later on today as well. Please like, share and subscribe on all today's videos and content. And thank you so much everyone for doing that for GavsWeatherVids. Thank you so much everyone. Right, going to start off with the week 1 mean sea level pressure anomaly for Europe. High pressure is dominating weather across much of Europe, and we're bringing in a mild or a very mild Atlantic flow into northern Europe. A little bit cooler down across southern Europe with more of an easy flow and the leftover legacy of the cold weather that was covering northern Europe last week. 500 millibar height anomaly looks like that from the Arctic and North Pole view down. High pressure dominates in many areas, but we have got a trough of low down into the Med. So temperature anomalies next week, or this week I should say, is this week, sorry, week 1, 13th to the 20th of January. So a proper north-south split. Northern Europe looking really mild this week. Look how much above average it is across central and northern parts of Norway, Sweden to Finland there. At least 6 to 8 degrees, maybe 10 degrees or more above average. And that covers northern parts of Britain and into Ireland as well. But it's not mild everywhere. Central and southern parts of Europe looking a lot colder. So, for example, France is coming out 3 to 6 degrees below average, as is parts of the Low Countries into western Germany. Generally through the Mediterranean, it's like 1 to 3 degrees above average. So, a cool scene in many areas, but significantly warmer than average, or milder than average anyway, in the north. Right, the precipitation anomaly looks like that. So wettest across southern Europe, through the central bowl of the Med, towards southern parts of Italy and over towards Greece. Also pretty wet up towards Sweden and Norway as well. In between though, a lot of dry weather, especially through western parts of Europe, Ireland, the UK, France, into the Low Countries, Germany, up to Denmark and southern parts of Sweden, Norway, all coming out drier than normal. It's a little bit drier than average actually over on the eastern side of Europe as well this week. Week 2 will be the 20th to 27th of January. So low pressure in the Atlantic. High pressure looks like it's trying to build up towards Scandinavia. Could perhaps start to try and turn wind round to the east across eastern, northeastern parts of Europe. This other 500 millibar height anomaly is looking. So low pressure in the Atlantic battling with high pressure across Europe. That's going to be mild for western Europe as the wind will be coming up from the south. So sorry everyone. Temperature anomaly is, I tell a lie, because actually looking a little bit cool across France into the Low Countries, western Germany, and cooler for the UK and for Ireland as well, actually. Northern Europe still above average, southern Europe, Germany, milder than normal. Could there be a hint of a bit of a easterly flow there? I wonder whether that could be what's going on there. Most parts of Europe still mild, but sort of Western Europe does look a little bit cooler. And precipitation-wise, so wetter than normal in the Atlantic, but overall dry but now across many parts of Europe, especially central, northern, eastern regions. I've got Spain and Portugal looking quite wet though. Week 3 will be the 27th of January to the 3rd of February. Well, then any attempt at high pressure over Scandinavia retreats back to western Russia as low pressure deepens in the Atlantic. So if there is a battle between high pressure to the east and low pressure to the west, it looks like it's a low pressure to the west that is winning that battle. So 500 millibar height anomaly. It's actually covering many parts of Europe with high pressure, but out in the west it's a low pressure coming in from off the Atlantic that is the driving force as we move into February. Temperature anomalies then go mild and average across most parts of Europe into week 3. But looking particularly mild again across the far northern portions of Europe, but even down into the Med, it's milder than normal. Western Europe, Ireland and Portugal, all the way over to Russia and the Black Sea in the east, above average temperatures too. So a very mild start to February indicated there. And also turning wet for the far western Europe, Ireland, UK, France, down to Spain and Portugal, coming out wetter than normal. Areas further east though are looking drier. Week 4 is the 3rd to the 10th of February, and then we're into a proper Atlantic flow, plenty of low pressure up here, high pressure is down there, and a flat westerly flow that takes us into what looks like a wet and windy week 4, 500 millibar, height anomaly showing that up nicely, low pressure there, high pressure through there, and winds coming in from a west-south-westerly direction. The temperature anomaly into week 4, generally above average, again across most parts of Europe, again particularly mild to average through central and northern parts of Norway, Sweden, Finland, and down to Baltic Sea states of Latvia, Estonia, and Lithuania. But all areas are coming out milder than average again, and it looks significantly wetter through the far north and the west of Europe as well. So this is a mild and wet February, spring arriving early here if this is right, through the UK, through Ireland, and through Scandinavia and Nordic regions. It does look drier though across these more eastern, southeastern parts of Europe. Well, that's your 30-day look ahead done. Let's go through weeks 5 and 6 data before we go. So week 5 would be the 10th to the 17th of February. Still looking flat and westerly. 500 millibar height showing that as well. So temperatures will stay mild and precipitation anomalies will be wettest in the north. And then finally week 6 will be the 17th, 24th of February. So still in a mild westerly flow, just high pressure strengthening a little bit across those more central western parts of Europe. 500 millibar heights look like that. No real change to the pattern, honestly. Stays mild and also still wet for the far north and northwest, maybe going a little bit drier across other parts of Europe. Looks like February, total write-off if you want any cold weather there across particularly northern and western Europe anyway. And we're in for a wet, windy, spring-like February. We shall see. Just a snapshot. Any forecast on 5-7 days comes with big health warnings. A large picture so attached. Right, that's your 30-day extended European out. We're going to be back later on with your 10 to 14 day. Come back for that later. For this one, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.